was actually not a poem. You were all subject to my rebelling against the rules that I just applied to you all. But it is based in someone's poetry. It's based in a poetic concept. And I really think that this is a good place to offer it. I really wanted tonight to be about offering this concept and cultivating kindness and connection. A little later on, we're going to revisit some of those ideas through an activity. Woo! Like that, my inner kindergarten teacher is coming out. But first of all, is anyone here familiar with the term sonder?
Oh, very.
Hey, cool. So we've got some people who are familiar with this term. Sonder is a word that was coined by a man named John Koenig in his project called the Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows. And in the Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows, he attempts to define poetically all of these different human experiences that we don't necessarily yet have words for, but have some sort of recognition of. And sonder is one of my particular favorites. And in order to not botch up his words, I didn't memorize them and have them written down somewhere here. Let's see. Okay. So sonder is the realization that each random passerby is living a life as vivid and complex as your own, populated with their own ambitions, friends, routines, worries, and inherited craziness. An epic story that continues invisibly around you, like an anthill sprawling deep underground, with elaborate passageways to thousands of other lives that you'll never know existed, in which you might appear only once, as an extra sipping coffee in the background, as a blur of traffic passing on the highway, as, I can't read my own handwriting, as a lighted window at dusk. So, my first poetic piece involves throwing you all into experiences of sonder. We are currently in a room amongst friends and strangers and strange friends. Yeah, I like that Arnold's like represent, I'm a strange friend. And people we haven't met yet. And people we've met 1,000 times, but maybe never quite got to know. So, what I'm hoping you'll do is find someone else in the room, and you don't have to move necessarily, but I'm asking you to hold them in your mind's eye and in your heart. And I can see a lot of you right now, but try and find someone else in the room and hold them in your inner space. And I'm going to ask you to consider some things about them. Consider what their day was like. How did it feel to get out of bed? How did it feel to have a bed? Did they wake up alone? Did they wake up next to someone they've woken up to many times? And how did that feel? If you're currently experiencing what you experience when you think about these things, remember that other person. Remember that they have a unique and vivid experience of what it's like to wake up. Think of this person and hold them in your mind and your heart. What is one of their goals? Do you know what they hope to achieve in this lifetime? Do you know what they've already achieved? Something that gives them pure, excited passion to share with other people? Think of something that you're pure and passionately excited about. And then remember that somebody else has that feeling about some secret revelation in their life. Similarly, what are they afraid of? What could they lose? What do they wake up wishing they had more of? Is it security? Is it affection? Is it food? Is it money? Is it time? Is it hope? What do they do to cultivate hope? If you're returning again to how you answer these questions and what you hope for, remember the other person. Remember that they have an inner life that is unique and complex and complicated and multifaceted and built on history as your own. What is something they'll never forget? What is something that puts a smile on their face? How are they best loved? Maybe you can answer these questions for yourself. Maybe they can answer it for themselves. Maybe they've never considered what it felt like to be loved. Every single one of us has a universe inside of us. And all of these universes unite into the multifaceted experience of life. It is very easy to listen only to the monologue that goes on inside our own cosmos. That's not where the fun stuff is. That's not where the good stuff is. No offense. Your life's awesome. Your life's fascinating. And you deserve love. And you deserve hope. And you deserve ambition. But come back to the person in your mind's heart, in your mind's eye. And ask yourself, what would it be like to give them what their heart desires? What would it be like to comfort their fears? What would it be like to work towards their goal with them? What would it be like to give them exactly what they need, exactly when they need it, whether or not they know? This is the practice of compassion. We all suffer together. We all hope together. We all dream together. And in these infinitely intricate and complex lives of the background people in our lives, that's life. And it deserves to be seen and felt and held. Thank you. I admit that I'm in a very privileged position of being able to see all of your faces as I'm wondering all of these things about you. You know, it's really, really awesome to be here for you. I have